13 Huge EastEnders spoilers for next week from 13th to the 18th of May 2024. What's coming up in Walford? 1. The Knights panic over George. Elaine arrives back at the Vic and is deflated when George seems unfazed by her departure. Cindy soon turns up and reveals George is set to do a fight, despite his diagnosis, leaving his family panic-stricken. With George refusing to back down, Gina tries to blackmail him out of it instead. 2. George is reunited with his son. Elaine is comforted by Anna, as she remains devastated over George. Determined to do something, Anna makes a last-minute attempt to stop the fight and leaves a message with her brother Junior. George is shocked when he comes face-to-face with Junior later on, and he decides to call off the fight. 3. Amy makes a big decision. Amy becomes jealous of Denzel and influencer Ebony's budding friendship. After deciding to sleep with Denzel, Amy confides in Penny, who reminds her that she should only take that step if she's ready. At Denzel's party, Amy asks to spend some alone time with Denzel upstairs. 4. Whitney is left furious with Bianca. Bianca enlists Brittany's help to acquire items for Whitney's wedding. When Bianca fails to haggle the prices with the market traders, Brittany is soon getting up to her old tricks again. Whitney is thrilled with Bianca and Brittany's efforts, and the three of them share an emotional moment as Whitney tries on her wedding dress. The happy occasion is ruined when Brittany accidentally lets slip about her and Bianca's earlier antics. Whitney is furious with Bianca for allowing Brittany to steal. She relinquishes Bianca of her maid of honor duties and orders her out of her life. 5. Tommy plays matchmaker. Kat arranges a celebratory meal for Alfie and the boys at Walford East following the end of his hormone therapy. During the meal, Tommy notices Alfie's behavior towards Kat and questions if he wants to get back together with her. Realizing he could be right, Tommy attempts to play matchmaker between his parents and takes the twins home. 6. Lauren struggles with her secret. Lauren arrives at Whitney's and saves the day by sourcing her friend an outfit for her hen do. Lauren is thrown when Whitney asks her to be maid of honor, following her fallout with Bianca. Lauren accepts, but it's clear she and Zach are still consumed by their guilt. 7. Yolande and Patrick make an exit plan. Yolande decides to take a holiday with Patrick, after Levi assures her it won't stall her investigation. Yolande tells Denzel that Denise or Chelsea will move in with him while they are away, but Denzel has other ideas. He later asks Yolande to allow him to prove he can be trusted to live on his own. 8. Amy is left devastated. Amy and Denzel attempt to sleep together, but Denzel has difficulties because of the steroids. Amy tries to make Denzel feel better about what happened, but he tries to cover up his embarrassment, offending her in the process. When Nugget finds Amy in McClunky's, he attempts to cheer her up but misreads the situation by trying to kiss her. Penny misreads Amy's later quietness for coyness, but grows worried when the extent of Amy's upset becomes apparent. 9. Bianca gets a new love interest. Junior makes his excuses to leave the Vic after feeling out of place. He heads to Peggy's where he meets Bianca. The pair are soon heading back to Bianca's, where they end up sleeping together. 10. Bianca gives Lauren an ultimatum. It's the day of Whitney and Zach's Eastender, and the residents of Walford prepare to dress up to celebrate the happy couple. Whitney still hasn't forgiven Bianca but becomes annoyed when Lauren is painted as a saint. Fed up with all the lies, Bianca gives Lauren an ultimatum. She has to tell Whitney she slept with Zach or Bianca will. 11. Nugget hears some home truths. Penny insists Amy must hold Denzel and Nugget accountable for their behavior, but reasons that talking is the answer. Nugget lies to Denzel that Amy kissed him, prompting Denzel to break up with her. Afterwards, Amy gives Nugget some home truths, leaving him worried about his friendships. 12. Whitney goes into labor. Under pressure from Bianca, Lauren attempts to share doubts about Zach with Whitney, but backs out at the last minute. Believing the truth would be out by now, Bianca arrives to console Whitney, until Penny intervenes. Penny lures Lauren and Whitney the taco van under false pretenses and locks them in. Things are tense between the friends as Lauren prepares to reveal all, but they're interrupted when Whitney's waters suddenly break. 13. Nugget makes a worrying decision. Nugget continues to question his friendships after a run-in with Penny and an awkward encounter with Ebony. He later pleads with Denzel to give him steroids, wrongly assuming they are the answer.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của OK Surveillance. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn video tiếp theo.